morning, YouTube. It is Friday today and I thought I would vlog. We have another busy day. If you watch our vlogs, you would know that Fridays is always busy for us. Two of the kids are currently upstairs. It's 8:30 in the morning. So Shane has just left to take Archer to school, but Ruby is home today because that's just my breakfast. But Ruby is home today because she is unwell, so I'm keeping her home from school. But yeah, we have a busy day today. I need to do lots of little errands, like just return a few things that I bought, pick up a few things that I have on hold, get Father's Day cards because it's Father's Day on Friday, and a voucher for my dad. And then Shane and I have a meeting with a doula, so who we haven't met before, so that's at 12 o'clock. So my sister's going to come over because she was going to come over and babysit while Eden napped anyway. So yeah, we have a busy day. I'm just about to make myself breakfast. Shane's going for a run after he takes Archer to school, so he'll be a little while, and do a little bit of housework while he's out, and then obviously, yeah, leave to go and do things when I can, if I have time between when he gets home and when we need to go to our appointment. So we'll see, but it's going to be a busy day.
Which one?
Which one?
This one.
That one. Okay. You want to come sit? Do you want to come sit up? 1, 2, 3, go!
I want the outfit.
Say good morning.
Good morning, baby.
What?
Good morning, baby.
Good morning, YouTube.
Good morning, baby.
Good morning, Eden.
Good morning, baby.
Good morning, Eden. Here you go.
Baby.
Oh, good morning, Ruby.
Good morning, baby.
Here you go. Yeah, Eden's over there. Are you doing drawings?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just...
I'll do circles.
Okay. I just got a call from the doctor or from the nurse, because I couldn't get Ruby into the doctor's. So the nurse put her in at the respiratory clinic because she's got a little bit of a cough, which sounds like croup, which is something she gets a few times a year. So yeah, she'll have to go to that. That's not until 4:45. And she'll probably have to have a COVID test, maybe, depending on what the doctor says, and maybe she might have give me a script for steroids, which is a common thing when you have croup. So that's all organised.
I need pepper.
So I haven't picked up the camera since Friday. I just haven't been in the right mental space, and we've also just been really busy. So I did go to my doula appointment on Friday to meet with the doula for the first time with Shane. And she was lovely, she was great. I just kind of, after that though, was having a bit of an off day, and I really didn't feel like picking up the camera. But yeah, I haven't felt like picking up the camera since, really, because on Thursday and Friday Ruby came down with croup. So we went to the doctors that afternoon and got her steroids, although we never had to use them because she's 9, so her airways aren't quite as small as like younger kids who suffer with croup, which is good because obviously that means there's less danger of her not being able to breathe, which is something that croup can cause. So it can be really quite dangerous, and it's not uncommon for children to end up in hospital because of it. But after that, she was almost completely better by Saturday, and she did have to have a COVID test, but that came back negative, obviously. And yeah, she went to her dad's that Saturday so that she could rest. And then we watched Shane play his grand final, which he won, which he was so happy about. And obviously that was a really long day. Oh, we've opened up the baby bottles, have we? In the background, if you can hear noise, Eden's just going through baby boy stuff. But yeah, and then on Sunday, Shane had Silly Sunday, so that was just me at home with the kids for most of the day. And then we went, and it was obviously Father's Day, so we, yeah, went out for dinner. We have just been non-stop. And then yesterday and the night before last night, Eden started coughing, so it must have been Sunday night. She started coughing, and thankfully we got her into the doctor to get a script for steroids, and I went and filled that script because I just had a gut feeling that I would have to use them. So we did end up having to use them at about 7:30 after I got out the shower. She started having this coughing fit and choking, and yeah, it was not good. She couldn't breathe, so I was like this close to wanting to call an ambulance. It was pretty scary, to be honest. She obviously had the steroids, and it kept her up until about 10 o'clock because it makes them hypo. So she didn't get to sleep, and then she was in and out of sleep coughing, and she slept with us because I wanted to keep a close eye on her. And yeah, it's just been rough. At 5 o'clock this morning, she just woke up having a coughing fit. There she is. She woke up having a coughing fit and didn't go back to sleep, so I've been up since 5, which is not uncommon for us anyway. But yeah, I've got lots of uni work to do today. I'm about to clean up the bedroom, and then we're gonna head to my 20-week ultrasound. Oh my god. It's been a rough night. Yeah, we're gonna head to my 20-week ultrasound, which I'm very excited for that, although it is a little bit nerve-wracking sometimes. Yeah, and my sister's gonna come and babysit Eden while we're gone for a couple of hours for that, which is very helpful. But that is the plan for today. And then obviously Shane will leave for work at 2:30. Ruby's got gymnastics, and yeah, it's just another busy day, and just hopefully we can get through today and tonight without having to go to the hospital. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get stuck in to cleaning my bedroom, and when Shane gets back from dropping the kids off, I'm going to do some uni work for about an hour before we have to go. So we got back from our ultrasound a couple of hours ago now. Eden has been asleep for just over an hour. It's 2:15, so I'm gonna have to go and get the kids in about 15 minutes. Had a bit of an outfit change because, not that you can see much, because a pretty dress came and I wanted to try it on. I also made Shane tan my back before he left, sorry. So I'm marinating in fake tan. But yeah, ultrasound went good. He was in a bit of an awkward position. Baby's head was kind of like near my hip, which is a little bit hard for the ultrasound tech to get to, but everything looked normal. He looked a bit big actually, which kind of scared me. But I mean, it's just an ultrasound. It's just like a rough estimate. I didn't ask how many pounds he was measuring at or how many grams he was measuring at the moment. But I did see his head measurement came up as 22 plus 3. So 22 weeks plus 3 days, I think. So yeah, that is quite a bit ahead. I'm only 20 weeks and 5 days, so that's like measuring 2 weeks ahead. So I mean, I really hope that that's incorrect. I just saw it. I didn't ask the ultrasound tech at all about that, so hopefully he's not. But Archer was born at 38 weeks and he came out 7 pound 11 or 3.4, nearly 3.5 kilos. So yeah, not big babies, and the rest of my babies have also been 3.4 kilos. Eden and Ruby weighed the exact same, which is 7 pound and 8 ounces. So I don't think I'll be having a ginormous baby anyway, but it was interesting to see his growth on there, and he has huge feet. I'll have to insert some photos from the ultrasound. There's a little foot one, and oh my god, it's huge, which does not surprise me because I mean, I don't know what the scale is, but yeah, Archie's feet when he came out were huge, and he's on like the 90th percentile for height and stuff for his age. So I think I just grow my boys a lot bigger from the looks of it. We'll see when he's born anyway. My due date, I don't believe changed at all though. Still the 20th of January. Everything else looked fine. Although he did mention, well actually I brought it up, that I had a venous lake through my placenta last pregnancy, and he said to me, has there been any mention of that this pregnancy? And I said no. Why? Because I thought at first he was going to say subchronic hemorrhage, because I also told him about that, and I mentioned that at our 6-week scan there was a mention of a subchronic hemorrhage, which is an internal bleed, but he couldn't see that, but he could see a venous lake, which I think is so interesting. So if you don't know what a venous lake is, instead of it being blood inside a vein, this is my understanding anyway. I've obviously done a little bit of research into it because I've had it now. This is my second time. So I was reading up earlier and it said it is like free flowing blood, basically maternal blood, so not baby's blood, my blood, in the placenta. So yeah, the only thing they did last time differently was make me have growth scans just to double check that my placenta was working properly, and that Eden was growing fine, which she was. She came out 7 pound 8 ounces and she was born at exactly 39 weeks. So yeah, I don't have any concern about it this time either. I was reading and I found more complications that could possibly come up, but apparently they can be found in up to 20% of pregnancies. So yeah, I don't think there's any concern, and they're definitely, I mean, it said between 2.2 to 20% of pregnancies have venous lakes. So yeah, I don't think there's any reason to be concerned really at all. And the tech didn't sound concerned. I did ask if I would need growth scans, and he said that's a question for the doctors and not for me. So that was fine. I'll just ask my midwife, or if there's any concern, I'm sure she'll call before my next appointment at 24 weeks. But yeah, everything else looked really good. He looked nice and healthy, and there were no abnormalities that they could see. So very thankful for a healthy baby. And my placenta is up the top and on the back wall, so it's far away from my cervix. So he did ask me what my plans were, because he could obviously see that I had had C-sections because of my scarring on the inside, and yeah, I did say VBAC this time, so yeah, there's no concerns about my placenta being too close to my cervix or anything. He was pretty much head down. His head was kind of at my hip, so a little bit diagonal, but like I'm praying so hard that he stays head down now, or I mean, he still has plenty of room to flip, so yeah, if he turns I won't be too concerned, but like it was good to see that he was head down. I know that that's probably no indication of what he's going to be, where he'll be in the future, but it's a good sign anyway. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I had to update you all on my ultrasound. We weren't allowed to film it at all because yeah, he was pretty strict. Shane got his phone out and tried to, or my phone out and tried to film it because my twin sister would have really liked to come, but because of COVID they're only allowed one support person. So even though we've not had a case for months and months and months, like a year and a half or something ridiculous, but the hospital are pretty strict, I think, especially with what's going on in New South Wales and Melbourne at the moment. So we did have to wear masks and only one person's allowed in. Yeah, so that sucked that we didn't get any footage of that, but anyway, they're rules and we just have to follow them. Well, that one anyway. Yeah, I think that's it to update you on, but I will check back in later. I'm about to go and get the kids and wake Eden up from her nap.
Hey, baby, have a seat.
Yeah.
Baby, have a seat.
Oh, baby's having a sleep, is she?
No. No. Baby. Baby, have a seat.
Oh, baby, have a C.
Yeah.
Are you giving her a bath?
Yeah.
Yes. Those naughty puppies outside are being very noisy.
No.
So, we got home from school, dropped Ruby off for gymnastics, have to pick her up obviously. In half an hour we need to leave, so I've got dinner cooking so that that's done when we get back, because we don't normally get back until about 4:45. We're just having ravioli tonight. I always do something easy on Tuesdays considering how busy our afternoons usually are. But as you can see, I've got a bit of a mess to clean up in the kitchen to wash. Oh, there's an argument going on in the background. But I've got to wash up the lunch boxes, tidy the kitchen up. I'm trying to get the kids into their pajamas so that when we get home they can have dinner, brush their teeth, relax and go to bed, have an early night considering Eden was pretty unwell all night, with coughing and struggling to breathe. So yeah, I can't remember what I talked about, but I did have to give her a dose of steroids last night for croup, and I think I'll have to do the same again today, but it says to use as a single dose, so I'm going to have to double check with the doctor. I've just tried to give her a call and I think the nurse is going to give me a call back once she confirms that I can give her the steroids again, and I'm going to try and give them to her earlier if I can, because she was awake until about 10 p.m. last night and she was hypo, really hypo, because of how the steroids can make them. So I'm hoping to give it to her earlier, and then that way she will sleep tonight, I'm hoping, and then hopefully be better. Obviously I'm not going to send her to daycare tomorrow, but hopefully I'm hoping for Thursday, but like I don't have high hopes because yeah, she's still not well today and it's Tuesday. So I've just served up everyone's dinner and going to put some foil over it for when we get home after picking Ruby up, and then Shane will be home on his lunch break or dinner break. for half an hour so he can eat with us. And I just got a call from the doctors saying that it's fine to use the steroids again, which I know for sure I'm going to have to, like listening to her cough at the moment. So I'll give that to her after dinner. And hopefully that doesn't make her too hypo. Because like I said, she was up until really late last night. So hopefully by the time she gets to bed, a couple of hours will have passed and yeah, she can, hopefully she'll be calm. And hopefully she'll sleep and have a better night. The doctor said if she's not feeling better tomorrow, do not use them and she'll need to be reviewed. The doctor also said that if she doesn't improve with the steroids, that we will need to take her to emergency. So yeah, hopefully she improves. I mean, she's not bad at the moment, but I know that it gets worse overnight because that's just how croup is, if you've ever experienced it. And yeah, hopefully we don't end up in emergency. Oh, tonight just freaks me out being here by myself too at night. Like Shane doesn't get home until close to midnight or probably midnight. So yeah, I just wish that I had someone else here because like if I obviously need to call an ambulance, I'll be by myself with 3 children. So, or if I need to take her to emergency, like I'll have to wait for Shane to come home to do that. And thankfully he only works up like 5 minutes up the road. So it's not bad if it does. But yeah, just like if I can't get a hold of him, like if he's not answering his phone and things like that. But anyway, I've got family that would be able to help. So hopefully it doesn't come to any of that. Hopefully she improves tomorrow. Usually, like with my past experience with croup, because Ruby used to get it often, she would improve after a couple of days, especially if she was on the steroids. So I'm hoping that's the case and that, yeah, she'll be feeling better tomorrow. But anyway, I think I'm going to end the vlog here, go and try and edit it and put it up tonight. I'm actually not really sure what is going to be in this because I can't remember what I filmed on Friday. It wasn't much, it was only, you can probably hear her coughing in the background. It wasn't much, it was like only our morning, so I can't remember what's going to be in it, but anyway, it's going to be little snippets of everything at this stage. But I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Please subscribe, it does mean a lot. And thank you for watching if you've got this far, and I'll see you in the next video.